hard-fought but unanimous point decision win over the skillful Ahmed Barouz of Morocco, who simply didn't give him any room to get his jab working.
That was exactly what he'd done. He crowded him, but used his own jab to break down the distance, which is not what we've seen from a lot of these advancing fighters, boxers here. But this big fellow certainly knows how to box on the front foot and exert pressure behind a good jab, and those high hands that he has. He blocks a lot of the returning punches. He's been fantastic throughout. As we mentioned, those legs have carried him well because he's got a massive upper body.
So we're underway then, and this promises to be quite an affair. Look at the punch rate being set by both boxers, and these are 91 kilogram plus super heavyweights. Good work to both body and head from Yegnong and Jeo, the boxer from Cameroon, wearing red as he dips down to the body once again. But he is in with an incredibly experienced, skillful operator, the tournament number 2 seed, Shoaib Baludinats, who has taken All Africa Games gold back in 2011, and the same year was the African Continental Championship silver medalist down at heavyweight. And that was...
what a brilliant start from Njeo. We just seen him advance there, Ronald, behind the jab. Technically brilliant, whilst getting his shots off, while catching the counter punches in return. And very, very sharp brain for such a big monster of a man, who you would think just by looking at would just rely heavily on his power and his strength, but that's not the case with Njeo. Technically, he's very sound.
And places his punches very well indeed.
Very well. Doesn't waste anything at all. He knows where the next one's going, and look at him just amble forward, desperate to get on with this job here. He feels that he's got a little bit of a rhythm going. The referee trying to even break it. Takes a couple of good body shots there, doesn't he?
Baludinats working well to the body on the resumption, but again it's Yegnong Njeo who is looking to be the busier and land a greater volume during these exchanges. But Baludinats so experienced, but he will not be given any room to breathe by this marauding figure in red. Baludinats tucking up tightly to block a lot of those shots, and then scoring with a right hand out of a 1-2 combination through the guard, targeting the body beneath the elbows. Yegnong and Jeo with a good left hand to the body and right hook around the corner. This is terrific punch pace from super heavyweight boxers.
Brilliant.
But it's Baludinats who is keen to hold on, is already breathing through an open mouth. Only 2 minutes gone in this first round, and you know that Yegnong and Jeo can do this for 15 rounds if necessary.
Just by that look on his face, he's desperate to get on with this, isn't he? He doesn't want any breaks in this action, because we know once this guy gets going and starts his rhythmic punching, he loves to keep the flow going.
Well, I've made that analogy before, or that comparison, to the comic book figure Juggernaut, who once he gets going is impossible to stop. And Yegnong and Jeo, well, he's cut from similar cloth, because once that key turns over, good right left on the resumption from Baludinats. But once he gets that forward momentum going, my goodness, it takes a formidable opponent to back the man up as the two-man exchange a hard glare at the end of that first round.
He's not playing, Ronald, is he? He would probably go without taking a break if he could. The 1 minute probably does Njeo more harm than good. Mixing up his punches between body and head so well, as we've seen throughout. He's always looking for room as well. He never looks to rest at all, which is very rare in the 91 plus kilogram men's super heavyweight division.
And he's got it on a 4-1 split. Judge B preferring the work of the tournament number 2 seed, Yegnong and Jeo, taking it for the other 4. So into the second round then. There's no third place box off in the heavyweight and super heavyweight divisions, so these are only 2 men from Dakar 2020 who will be going through to the Summer Olympic Games. And Yegnong and Jeo out at a brisk pace once again, all over the man in blue, who again is the boxer looking to initiate a clinch.
Yeah, the drums beat in the background. I'm quite sure for Njeo, they have throughout. Good defence from the big fellow there.
Beautiful punch picking through the guard of the man in blue from Yegnong and Jeo, who is invariably, incessantly onto the front foot once again. And once more, it is Baludinats who is punctuating this boxing action with increasing amounts of clinches, and the referee just speaking to him about it, saying he doesn't want to see any more.
It was going to have to happen at some point, because Njeo, as we know, loves to work. He loves to let his hands go and work up close despite his size.
And that is exactly what he's doing right now with Baludinats on the ropes. Baludinats looking to box his way off the strands. But again, it was first and third boxing from the man in red.
Yep. Well, for Baludinats, it's hold in these situations, or it's put your hands up round the side of your head and take the punishment whilst trying to come back with something.
He's in trouble here.
Yeah,
well, the
so.
repeated holding, the referee spoke to him about it. Previously said no more, and he went straight back to the same tactic of clinching, so he has a point docked in this second round for excessive clinching. He can score no more than 9. Yegnong and Jeo, seemingly inspired by that, has come back with a terrific punch output once again. So Baludinats has really got his work cut out here. He's conceded the opening round, 10-9 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. And now he's been docked a point from Yegnong and Jeo.
Yeah.
Oh, terrific right hand around the corner behind the left glove of the man in blue. And he's being outworked, outpunched and outfought here is Baludinats. He's trying to present a different posture by getting on the back foot, but he's not scoring out of this posture. And again, he's clinging on.
Yeah, it's hold or block, Ronald. It's one or the other. Hold or block. Choose the way that you want to go out. Jeo's thinking to himself, I'm quite sure. On your shield or holding for dear life. Oh, as he grunts as he throws that huge right hand and showing a little bit of frustration using that shoulder just to nudge Baludinats' head up. Oh, he's looking for that big right hand, isn't he, Ronald?
Oh, and a nice left hook landed on the inside, countered by a right hook from Baludinats. And Baludinats showing good footwork and circumnavigating the boxing ring, but my goodness, no disrespect intended to Baludinats, but that is what Mickey Duff would call looking busy doing nothing. Because he was up on his toes, dancing around, but there was no offense coming whatsoever.
No. And sometimes you can only hope that some of these judges don't mistake motion for action, because some of them very well can, Ronald.
So some of the action from that second round, Yegnong and Jeo getting the better of the exchanges. Baludinats trying to punch with him, but again, as he scores with a treble left hook to both body and head.
A double left hook to the head, then switch with a left hook to the body afterwards. That's the kind of stuff we see welterweights do. Brilliant stuff.
Well, it looks as though
he's lost a round on one judge's card there.
And I don't think the point deduction has been accounted for. So we'll see if we can clarify those second round scores just as soon as we get an opportunity. Because Baludinats, after being docked a point for holding in round 2, could not score more than 9. 10 minus 1 is the maximum he could get using the 10-point must system. And of course, if he only got 9 for losing a round, it's going to be minus 1, so it would be down to 8. So Yegnong and Jeo in a really commanding position. And he is in such terrific condition that he can continue at this type of pace for as long as the contest goes on. Oh, terrific footwork from Yegnong and Jeo, spinning around the side to present a different angle to Baludinats. He really does possess skill and punch-picking ability that you wouldn't associate from a man of this physique.
No way.
You see a guy with this type of side and you expect him to be from the George Foreman school, where you
course
club
you
your
do,
man
yeah.
into submission, as he did at the Mexico City
Yeah.
Olympic Games when he was just a teenager back in 1968. But this man has got good footwork. Look at the way he blocked that shot with the right glove. He's very,
been
very good.
So impressive, Ronald, throughout. We have really enjoyed watching him, and actually off air we've spoken about him a couple of times as well. He certainly has caught our imaginations with his unique style for his size, and I think he's going to pose anyone problems in Tokyo.
Yep. Whatever the outcome, you know that you will have been in a contest when you share the ring with Maxime, Yegnong and Jeo. Born in Gabon, remember, but he's switched to Cameroon. He's the 2018 national champion of Gabon.
Be really interesting to know what he actually weighed. I would like to know that. I'm quite sure that one of his legs are probably 91 kilograms, Ronald. So I would love to know what he weighed.
Of course,
interesting stat if I could find that out.
these men don't have to step on the scales.
Yep.
At
To me,
91 kilograms plus.
he looks a good 104 or 105. He could be wrong, but that's certainly where he looks to be to me.
Voludinats, of course, coming up from 91 kilogram heavyweight. So never the tallest 91 kilogram boxer, as he goes for a left hand to the body in against a genuine, bona fide 91 kilogram plus in the form of Yegnong and Jeo.
Sure. A man who doesn't really like to take a backward step.
And nobody's been able to make him do so
No.
in his contest so far. And remember, he eliminated the tournament #1 seed, the talented man from Egypt, usually Rezek Mustafa Havez.
Yep. Good boxer, Havez was as well.
Yep, and he won that one on a 3-2 split to take out the All-Africa Games gold medalist from last year.
Well, brilliant stuff from the big Cameroonian.
And his coach replicating his own celebration.
Still can't even get a smile out of the man.
And he's asking for encouragement and applause from the crowd here at the Dakar Arena. He's been something of a fan favorite because he always leaves it all in the ring. His powers of recovery, absolutely incredible. And the coach is absolutely ecstatic because not only has he booked his place at Tokyo 2020, he's going to do so as the champion of the African Olympic qualification event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision in the red corner from Cameroon.
So Maxime Yegnong Njeo of Cameroon is engaging with the crowd here at the Dakar Arena in Diamniadio, and they are dancing up in the stands here. And there's the celebration. So he goes through. I'm sure if some boffin genius can somehow take that and manufacture it into a helmet, they will be billionaires overnight, because that head looks impenetrable. Yegnong and Jeo with a terrific display, and what a fan favorite he has become here in Dakar. Muscles on his muscles, but he does not stop punching from opening bell to last. But it's not just naked aggression. It's skill. He catches punches.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
And look at the variety. Terrific action all the way through. No little boxing skill. Maxime Yegnong and Jeo with a style that belies his muscular physique. And what a contest, what a tournament he has produced to go through to Tokyo 2020 as the champion.
Nice, very, very good. So impressive throughout. I am now definitely an Njeo fan.
And that is how he did it. There, the point deduction in round 2 has been accounted for.